Well, howdy do, y'all. So I'm finishing off my Oktoberfest day with my last one. Another hometown brew for me. My mother's right here in Springfield, Mo. Oktoberfest, or old school Oktoberfest, 5.5, 20 IBUs. Probably closest in color to the, well, it looks close. Looking at the screen, looks different. This is the Springfield Brewing Company Mayhem. This is comparing it to the Diamond Bear Oktoberfest, and here is next to the Core Leghound. The Core is the lightest of the four, it seems to me. Oh yeah, nice. I do like this style. I've always liked this style, and you know, as a very, very young beer drinker, moving into craft beers, you know, in the late 80s, early 90s, that you started to see brew pubs pop up. This was really my style of choice. I loved any time I could find a brew pub that made this style, because I love the combination. I mean, I love the big bold flavors. I love the malty end. You know, a lot of early brew pubs didn't make a lot of styles. You know, you had most of them made, you know, their version of a macro, you know, some sort of light, you know, light pilsner or a Kolsch. Most made a stout, most made a wheat, an American wheat or a Hefeweizen style. You didn't see many IPAs in the early days, but you always enjoyed when you got a beer like this. Again, I do feel that gosh, I might be wrong on this one. On the, I guess the Mayhem doesn't give me the stats. I guess it's at about 5.5, 25, 22 to 25. But it feels a little hoppier on the palate than the Mother's, which is 20. So yeah, I could be right at 22 to 25. It does feel a little hoppier than the Mother's. Not that this is bad. I'm just telling you the differences. I'm not picking a favorite. Are you following me? I don't want anybody to get upset because I picked one over the other, because I didn't. There you you know, I'm about celebrating differences, man. And I think that's a problem. Beer geeks have to be, well, was it better than such and such? Or if you had to list them, you know, everything has to go from 1 to 10. I don't know why we just can't appreciate each beer for what it is. One beer doesn't have to be better than another. It could be small style differences. Maybe you prefer one to another, but maybe it's not even that, because it's usually not even that for me. For me, it's, well, what am I in the mood for right now? I could see myself being in the mood for any one of these 4 beers at any time. There are some days I'm going to want the Leghound. Some days I'd pick the old school. Some days I'd pick the Mayhem. Some days I'd pick the Oktoberfest. It would depend on what I was in the mood for. I said, again, of the 4, I feel that the Diamond Bear Oktoberfest, this one here, let me show you the beer here, it is the boldest of the 4. It's the one that pushes the style boundary the most. It is 6.1, 32 IBUs. It doesn't go necessarily outside of the box of the style, but it certainly, you know, it pushes the ends. That's trying to burst out. It is the boldest of the 4. Of the 4, which one stays closest to tradition? I don't know. I'm kind of torn between all of these 3, or the other 3, all of the other 3, let's just say. But the Core Leghound is probably the most mellow, the smoothest, the most easy drinking of the 4. The old school, again, is right within the style guidelines. It gives everything you want in the style. And the Mayhem, well, I mean, what can you say? A one to go, you know, I mean, 2014 World Beer Cup gold medal winner. I mean, shit. I mean, obviously, it's a good fucking, obviously, it's a good damn Meritzen Oktoberfest. Fuck. I do like, I tell you, as I'm drinking this, I do really like, there's a snap at the end of this that I really find pleasant for me. But if you like the style, you're going to like all of these 4 that I have here. So I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. I'm going to move along.